Welcome to a year of eternal love. A Course in Miracles workbook for students. Lesson 7 with insights. I see only the past. This idea is particularly difficult to believe at first, yet it is the rationale for all the preceding ones. It is the reason why nothing that you see means anything. It is the reason why you have given everything you see all the meaning that it has for you. It is the reason why you do not understand anything you see. It is the reason why your thoughts do not mean anything and why they are like the things you see. It is the reason why you are never upset for the reason you think. It is the reason why you are upset because you see something that is not there. Old ideas about time are very difficult to change because everything you believe is rooted in time and depends on your not learning these new ideas about it. Yet that is precisely why you need new ideas about time. The first time idea is not really so strange as it may sound. Look at a cup, for example. Do you see a cup? Or are you merely reviewing your past experiences of picking up a cup, being thirsty, drinking from a cup, feeling the rim of a cup against your lips, having breakfast, and so on? Are not your aesthetic reactions to the cup too based on past experiences? How else would you know whether or not this kind of cup will break if you drop it? What do you know about this cup except what you learned in the past? You would have no idea what this cup is except for your past learning. Do you then really see it? Look about you. This is equally true of whatever you look at. Acknowledge this by applying the idea for today indiscriminately to whatever catches your eye. For example, I see only the past in this pencil. I see only the past in this shoe. I see only the past in this hand. I see only the past in this body. I see only the past in this face. Do not linger over any one thing in particular, but remember to omit nothing specifically. Glance briefly at each subject and then move on to the next. 3 or 4 practice periods each to last a minute or so will be enough. And insights at first, these ideas really sound strange. The first 10 lessons are really going to challenge the mind, challenge the ego, thought-based system, because they may sound so rudimental. I remember Eastern philosopher Sadhguru. He was on a very great lecture. He was on it with Deepak Chopra. And the interviewer was asking him the same question. They asked Deepak the question, gave a big convoluted but good answer. And Sadhguru, in his proper Indian robes and headdress and a turban and everything, they asked him, well, what are your thoughts? And he just sat there and just said, I don't have any thoughts. And the whole audience laughed. Well, how can you not have any thoughts on this? And he said so very, very nicely, and it hit home. All that thoughts are a recycling of past experiences. And I want to say that again. All that a thought is a recycling of past experiences. Recalling past data that you have collected and formed into beliefs, formed into judgments. You know, love is ever present. But by seeing the present through the filter of the past, we cannot see the love that is always there. What is the present? The present is the eternal now. And when we're holding judgments, we're holding ourselves away from the eternal love that's here right now. The practice periods for today is very important. We can know these concepts. We may glance over them for a couple minutes, then we let the day go away. You know, the trials of the day, and we get consumed by them. So 3 or 4 times today, put this in practice. You know, whatever you look at, glance around it, and just look at it. I see only the past in this. You can even use this as someone that may be even challenging you. And are you really upset by that person, or is it because you're only seeing the past in them? But do not spend only a minute on each one. 3 or 4 times today, because it's the experience. We can work our physical muscles, but it's so very important to not only work our mental muscles, but our spiritual muscles as well. That's why these lessons, this A Course in Miracles. This is a required course, but it requires your participation in it. Okay? I see only the past. Thank you for joining me in a year of Eternal Now. And I love you. God bless.